Well, good afternoon. It's Thursday, March the 28th. We're back into work within committees at the state capitol. We want to give you a quick legislative update. So all bills that are going to move forward this year in the legislature have passed out of the House of Origin. So all House bills are out of the House and all Senate bills are out of the Senate. And we're back into committee work. One of the things that we're really excited about here within at okPORk is we've been working all session on a bill that would place caps on non-economic damages or punitive damages in the case of a nuisance lawsuit. This would only apply to agricultural nuisance lawsuits, but given what we've seen in North Carolina with the lawsuits against hog farmers there and the astronomical awards that have come out of juries and the requests that have come from the attorneys in those cases for funding or for payments, if you will, we thought it made sense for us to try to put caps on those kinds of lawsuits here in Oklahoma. Just this morning, House Bill 2373 passed off the Senate floor 39-7, and now as soon as they finish their little procedural work, I think they've got to enroll it or engross it or whatever that term is for it, but it's passed the House already, it's now passed the full Senate, and by this time next week it'll be down on the governor's desk, and he'll have about a week to decide if he wants to sign it or not. We don't envision that there's any challenges there, but it looks to us like 10 days from now, 2 weeks from now, we'll have signed into law a bill that creates caps on non-economic damages in nuisance lawsuits. This was one of our top legislative priorities this year, and in my 21 sessions working out at the Capitol, it's absolutely the fastest that we've sent any bill to the governor's desk. And I'm just kind of doing the math in my head, but this is probably only the 6th or 7th bill this session that's made it all the way through the process and is now on its way to the governor. So kudos to our lobbying team. We want to say thank you to the other folks in agriculture, Cattlemen Farm Bureau, AFR, Cotton Council, agribusiness retailers, grain and feed. You name it, if they're involved in agriculture, they've been out at the Capitol the last couple of days helping us, or really all session, helping us promote this through the House, through the Senate, the State Chamber of Commerce, the National Federation of Independent Businesses also endorsed the effort. So really good work on behalf of our whole team, and we're real excited about what this means for us going forward. I think it's great protection for our industry, great protection for all of agriculture because it applies to all agricultural nuisance lawsuits. Other things that are going on, we're still working on our ban on garbage feeding. That's House Bill 2155. It'll be heard in the Senate Ag Committee next week. We didn't have any Ag Committee meetings this week. Didn't have many committee meetings at all last week due to it being spring break and the legislators wanting to get out of town for a couple of days. So we'll be back. Most committees met this week, but starting Monday for sure, Ag committees, both House and Senate meet, and there are bills both sides that we're watching and working on. And we'll continue to do that. They've got until the 11th of April to get all bills out of committee in the House or the Senate. These are opposite House committees, if you will. And then the next deadline will be April 25th for all bills to be heard in the full opposite body. So things are moving quickly. I think they're making progress on a budget, and I think that's always very, very positive. The sooner they get the budget done, the sooner they can quit and go home. So we're always excited about what those pieces are. One other thing, it's not related to the legislative update, but just another quick update we want to give you. We've been working very closely with the Oklahoma Youth Expo folks, with Dr. Rod Hall, and being kind of the media face, if you will, of the PED diagnosis that we got during the middle of the Oklahoma Youth Expo. We've been communicating with our board of directors, we've been communicating with our veterinarians. The Oklahoma Youth Expo has been impressively responsive to our requests to share data with exhibitors, to share data with ag teachers and county extension agents. We've been promoting biosecurity. We've been encouraging teachers to reach out to anyone in their area if they know there's a commercial facility nearby. If you're curious, were there hogs from your local community at OIE, call your local ag teacher. Pick up the phone, call the school, and talk to your local ag teacher, your local ag educator. Call the county extension agent. They probably can help you, but that'll help you better understand what may or may not be in your area. Did they bring pigs home? Didn't they? We've sent a reminder out this week from the Oklahoma Youth Expo to school superintendents to, hey, please be good neighbors, so that the superintendents might follow up with their teachers, if you will. At the end of the day, we've coordinated all this with Rod Hall, and we greatly appreciate the support out of the state vet's office, out of the Department of Agriculture. We also, a big thank you to the folks at the Oklahoma Animal Disease Diagnostic Lab in Stillwater last week. When we needed samples tested and we needed them tested quickly, they responded and got us results back in the middle of the night, really in about 6 hours from the time we delivered them to them, delivered samples, they got us an answer. So that's kind of a quick update from here. If you've got questions about anything that's going on at the Capitol, or you got a question about the PED break at the Oklahoma Youth Expo, shoot us an email, give us a call here at the office, and we'll try to get you an answer. Have a great weekend.